Okay, hi people. This is my very first video I'm doing. I suppose what prompted me to do this was I've been reading other people's coming out stories, and they're always, I don't know, even though they say it's tough and put on that, it really doesn't feel tough by watching them. I I've tried, honestly. I guess I'm just not a strong enough person to actually come out. Um, what happened was I had a boyfriend, and we went to the same school. We dated for a while. It was about our third month, and I decided that if our relationship was to continue, I should tell my mom about it. My mom is probably the most open-minded person I've ever seen, so, I mean, what would be wrong with actually telling her? Well, I waited one night until she was in a good mood. She was in a fairly good mood. And we just got done eating dinner. It's just me and her. I definitely wouldn't have done it with my dad there. And I told her, well, in my exact words, I was like, Mom, I'm dating someone at school, and it's a guy. Maybe there was a better way to go about it. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there probably was. She just kind of sat there for a second, and then she totally flipped out, like I was doing something to hurt her, that I've done a whole bunch of bad things, and now she has to go through this. So it started off really bad, and after a couple of days, my mom came to me and she hugged me and she said, I know it must have been really hard for you to tell me this, and I'm very glad that you felt confident in me enough to say this. And I thought that was awesome. Matter of fact, it would have been awesome had that been the end of it. But I learned later that my mom wasn't really accepting of the fact that I'm gay, but she decided to change tactics because she watched some video about hitting it directly not working against teens. You have to manipulate them and all that great crap. I made her promise that she wouldn't tell my dad so I could tell him myself. Because I think that's fair enough to do. I mean, my dad is probably the biggest, oh, I don't know, homophobe, I suppose you'd call it, that I've ever seen. Matter of fact, my cousin who's gay, he won't even shake his hand and won't look at him directly. That's how bad my dad is. So I wanted to come within my own time, find a great time, and tell my dad on my own. And my mom agreed to this. Well, she agreed to my face to this. She didn't actually agree to it, apparently. So I couldn't figure out, well, I kind of could after a while, but when my dad first started making these strange remarks about, well, basically indicating that he knew that I'm gay, I started getting a little suspicious, and especially with my mom right behind him, acting like, well, she thought he couldn't see her, and was saying like, and all those movements, saying that she didn't tell them and all that great crap. So actually, if she wouldn't have done that, she probably would have thrown me off for longer. Later today, she says that she can't keep secrets from Dad, which I would understand had I not seen her keep secrets from my dad. and continue keeping secrets from my dad. It went really bad when my dad actually confronted me about it. It was almost an all-out brawl, and even though there weren't shouting, you could literally cut the tension with a knife, I bet. After that, I kind of, well, again, I suppose I'm going to name this my almost coming out story. I mean, I even had, well, I still have a friend that knows that I'm gay, but she's so close I consider her sister. She's actually closer than my actual sister is to me. And I was out with a couple of my friends, and of course my boyfriend's friends, and he knew how my mom was, and he's actually scared of my mom. What can I say? He broke up with me after I told my mom, about maybe a month and a half after I told my mom, just simply because my mom was so insistent on, well, I think it was because my mom was so insistent on meeting him and he just didn't want to go there. So after that, I kind of just said, oh, it was just a phase and all that, but it wasn't. I don't know, as far as my parents know right now, I'm as straight as a ruler and all that. My friend, as I said, still knows that I'm gay. I'm open with her about it. I suppose I didn't make any progress except for just raising a ruckus about that, and I don't know. I'm confident in who and how I am, even if my parents don't agree with it. I'm glad that my friend is so accepting. I'm not even sure if I'm not ready to tell people at my school about it yet. I know this may seem kind of wrong and everything, but it's like I'm on the football team, and if I come out now, then, well, it would be a couple weird locker room comments going on, I'm sure you know. And once one person knows, the whole entire school knows. I live in kind of a small town. Anyway, this is my first step, I suppose, in coming out again, except this time for permanent. I'm going to draw this out probably for another year or so, but my first step is putting on this YouTube video. Well, my parents know I have a YouTube account, but they haven't blocked YouTube, unlike MySpace and Facebook and all that stuff off my computer. And they don't know I'm making videos, so they won't find this. I'm not going to put it under my name or anything. So I guess what I'm trying to say is coming out is not easy. And afterwards, when you go through it, you would think it would be a lot easier than it actually is, but it's not. We all have to go through that process, and it's an awkward stage. And then immediately after some people find out you're gay, they assume, like, oh, he's gay. He must like me. He must find every guy attractive and want to have sex with every guy. This is not true. It's not true at all. Well, I suppose I wouldn't have to tell anyone watching this that it's not true. But it's basically anyone that is not gay that is watching this. If you're a girl, you don't like every guy. You don't think every guy is cute. If you're a guy, you don't like every girl and think a girl is cute. Every girl is cute. I mean, you think some are, yes, but you don't think all of them are. It's not like, oh, he's gay, he must want to have sex with every single guy that he sees. No, it's different. It's way different, and it's not. It's I don't know. I mean, I don't feel any different from everyone else. I mean, yes, I'm attracted to guys instead of girls. That doesn't make me any different. I honestly don't know why I'm so afraid to actually come out, but I am. I blame society, but society is changing. I can blame the state, but, well, yeah, anyone can blame the state. Utah, everyone. And no, I'm not Mormon. Just because I'm in Utah doesn't mean I'm Mormon. Mormons are everywhere. And not just in Utah, and not everyone in Utah is Mormon. And, just so you know, the people in the East, Mormons don't have horns. They don't. That little poof of hair is kind of a style, but they don't have horns. Sorry to disappoint some of you. Anyway, this is my almost coming out story. It's kind of long. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to make more videos soon, probably another one today. I hope you enjoyed this if you're watching, and if you didn't, please comment and tell me how to do better. Again, this is my first one, so cheers.